I was just trying to get you suit. Get you hype. What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going?
You thought we had some new intro music?
No, we don't. We don't. Sound like the Halloween situation going on there, man.
Try,
You know.
I'm trying to get you. If you know, you know. If you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's it.
I
Hey,
ain't going.
hey,
I ain't
don't
going.
hit them with too much.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah.
Hey, hey, you heard what Kendrick said. They not like us. Okay, so you know,
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
Here
Hey,
you
Drake,
go.
Drake still ain't been
Stop.
seen. He still ain't been seen since. Hey, Kendrick's like wop 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 wop. Like
Stop,
it's over. Over. All right.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
What you been up to?
Hey man, we here, baby. You know, we chilling. Another week. Man, why is it snowing on the regular in Carolina all of a sudden? What the heck is going on?
I don't know.
Stupid winter. That's what I call it.
I don't know. I was
Winter.
out there. I was out there
Nope.
driving
Nope. I ain't doing it. No, I'm not. Nope. I'm in the
a
house.
nice little road trip.
Nope. Ain't thinking about it.
But yeah, we coming
Nope.
at y'all remote
Yes, we are.
this week.
Yes, we are. Stuck in the house.
Somebody ain't got snow tires.
No, I don't. And don't care that I don't have them either. How about that? Yep. Sure
Yeah,
do.
I just had to get the tires changed on my car, man.
Okay.
All of
Yeah.
it. I'm broke. Let me
That
hold
mean,
something.
hey, $5. I got you.
More than
You know how,
$5.
you know how, hey, let me hold five. I got you. I got you.
I knew this
$5.
joker
Got you.
30-something years and all he got is $5.
$5, baby. That's what we got. Hey man, hey, that don't even get you a value meal no more. You struggling.
That's the only meal I buy. It got to be about $5.
That's it.
That get me like 6 French fries.
Hmm.
I get a couple sips of soda. Couple sips. Depending on who else
$5,
around.
$5 ain't got no value anymore, yo. That trick is going, yo. My God. Yo, you know what else ain't got no value? In the All-Star game. Yo,
Did you
I'm
did you
telling you
watch
right
it?
now, yo. They have destroyed All-Star weekend. The whole weekend
Man,
is
here you
hot
go.
garbage. The whole
Here
weekend
you
hot garbage.
go.
I'm
You
sorry.
ain't like
Nothing. Okay?
none of the events.
None of the events. This is how you know it's bad. This is how you know it's bad. When Chris Paul can infiltrate and corrupt Victor Wembanyama to cheat on the skills competition. You know it's bad. Okay?
They
How
didn't
you get
cheat.
disqualified from the skills competition because you're trying to find a loophole to win?
He misunderstood the rules.
No, he didn't. He's French.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely
Because he
misunderstood.
asked people could they do it?
He said
And those people was like, yeah, you could do it. And then he found
okay.
out the hard way that
He
it's against the rules.
got led astray. See what I'm saying? Chris Paul. That's what happens. If you follow Chris Paul, you get led astray. That's what you get. See what I'm saying?
That's why the Spurs got a new point guard.
Listen to me, man. Let me explain something to you. I don't understand what the NBA thought response they was gonna get for that shenanigan. All right, Kevin
For
Hart.
which part?
Let me
What
tell you.
didn't you like?
So Kevin Hart had all of the players uncomfortable because they just knew he was gonna talk about something about them. That they was on edge the whole time he was on the microphone.
Good. But he only went after his boy. He ain't really go after everybody else.
That's true, but it was like every time things start getting going, it'd be a stoppage in play.
Yeah.
You'd be like, all right,
Well,
what we
he's
doing?
got. I mean,
Like
they didn't
yeah,
stop. They didn't stop the game in the middle of the game.
yeah, they did. They played the 12. They stopped. You got 12 assists. You know you gotta have 12 assists. Okay. They
He
played the
said they
12.
played the 12. Yo, I don't know why I think 15 is better, but 12 just sounds childish. 12
That's what
sounds like
that's what they were doing. They're not there
12
being
sounds
kids.
like, come on, man. Y'all professionals. Y'all do this for a living.
Hey, look, they was out there talking about something. Hey, run it back. Run it back. Hey, y'all got 15 first? Hey, run it back. Run it back. Okay? That's what happened.
What's
Okay?
crazy is people so upset about the All-Star game, and one of the biggest complaints is the games are too short. If you ain't like it, you don't want it to be longer.
Man,
You
look,
wish it was shorter.
dude, Draymond Green rated the All-Star format a 0.
Yeah.
One
He
of their
also
own
punched Jordan
players
Poole in the face.
was like 0. He was like 0. This is a 0.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one man's opinion.
I agree. I mean, personally, like we said on our last episode, just go back to the East-West format. Now, I think they need to incentivize it from this perspective. Whoever wins, home court advantage in the finals, right? And I think they need to up the money. Make it, hey, $500, $500,000 per player. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to figure out a way to get these guys to compete in this All-Star game. Because it's bad. It's almost as bad as the flag football, NFL flag football game.
You're talking about two pretty grueling sports. And you're not talking about like a cook-off.
No.
Between these guys or between these athletes. You're talking about them going out there putting the same product that pays them a very nice salary. You want them to put that same product at risk.
I want them, this is what I want. This is what I can accept. My opinion only. There was one spot where you saw effort. You know where that effort came from? Shaq's OGs against Candace Rising Stars. Them jokers said, look here, we ain't losing to these young jokers. I don't care what happens.
And they almost lost some, but yeah.
But there was, because them young boys play hard. They were like, we out here to beat y'all. And them OGs said, okay, we're gonna play some defense. We're gonna contest threes. So I'm not expecting them to play, full tilt. But I am expecting, how about this, right? The first 2 quarters, you want to run up and down the doggone court, throw alley-oop, shoot threes, cool. But that third and fourth quarter of the All-Star game, give it a little, play like it's a real pickup game. Because when you in the summer leagues, you playing with some effort in the summer leagues to prove that you like that. So put on at least some of that effort in the All-Star game, at least for 2 quarters, at least.
On one hand, I have to say out front, I don't mind the effort. They're not phoning it in. They're not walking up and down the court. They're playing. But the defense is chill, right? Because you that's how you get hurt. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt at an All-Star game. All-Star game is like, we on vacation, but we got to do this one more thing for work.
So let me ask you a question. We've been watching basketball, I would say 30 plus years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the last All-Star injury you can remember.
I don't think I can remember one.
So your point that you made,
mm-hmm.
there's no data of someone who actually plays hard in the All-Star game being hurt. And we're going back all the way into Magic and Bird All-Star game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
All right.
But we've always had players who didn't play or players who played very limitedly because of injury.
I'm okay with that.
We're just going to bring Bird out here for a little bit because of his back.
I'm okay with that. Right? That's legitimate. That's honest. But when it comes to the other All-Stars who are healthy, them playing at least competitively, right? There's no data saying that someone has gotten hurt seriously or even minorly at an All-Star weekend.
Okay. I don't have any data. You're right. But you also don't have any data that says these guys are phoning it in.
I got enough of looking at it with my eyes saying, y'all not even trying.
Yeah, that's your judgment.
That's a lot of people.
I would say, you know what, all right, boom. Check this out. You go back to the 80s and the 90s, right? Would you say that was the era of the really good All-Star games, competitive All-Star games?
No. I would say the most competitive All-Star game was late 90s, 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So that's Kobe Bryant in the All-Star game.
Into Jordan's Bulls years, into the Kobe, AI, Stephon Marbury, KG, Tim Duncan, that bracket. Yeah.
And you like that Kobe was playing defense?
I like that they all played and competed, yeah.
Yeah, but it was mainly like Kobe playing defense because not everybody played defense.
To my knowledge, they all played defense.
More than the guys that are playing right now.
The guys that I just named, like Garnett, Duncan, Iverson, Marbury, they played hard.
Their All-Star games, you feel like they play hard defense.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I think the most competitive All-Star games, I don't want to call them the most competitive. The games where I saw effort because somebody was playing for something was games when you knew certain players wanted to get at other players.
Okay.
That's one situation, right? So back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you knew Kobe and LeBron went at each other a little bit, or Kobe went at LeBron in the All-Star game more than LeBron went at Kobe.
Yeah.
So you knew like certain things like that. When those matchups happened, you wanted to see it. But I would say when they switched the format a few years ago, where they played the first half was like we're playing for charity. Whatever the scores was, whatever, that's fine. And then from there they had to play to a certain score.
Yeah.
That's when it got competitive. To your point a few minutes ago, when you were like, do what you want to do in the first couple
half.
of quarters, but
yeah.
I need to see you lock in. They locked in when they were trying to get to that. Because I forget what the incentive was. Maybe the incentive was because the money was going to charity.
Right.
They locked in when it was like we got to be the first ones to get to whatever that score happened to be.
Right.
I thought that was a very competitive format for everybody.
Right.
It wasn't just the matchups. It wasn't the matchup thing. You got to realize like this is a different generation of basketball players.
It is.
Man, the Gen Xers that we grew up with and the generations before had chips on our shoulders. We had chips on our shoulders. You had to be, there's certain spaces you walked in, you had to prove yourself.
Right.
Walking into that space.
Right.
These guys, not so much. The YouTube era, not so much. We knew who Zion Williamson was before he ever got an NBA paycheck.
Yeah, we definitely knew who Zion, Ja, those guys. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, like Zion was on the radar when he was in high school. LeBron, radar when he was in high school. KD did like what 1-2 years of college, and everybody knew he was the truth.
Yeah, I think he did 1 year at Texas.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like these resumes, this exposure that people have, that affords them the ability to walk on the court and just be themselves, because they're a big deal. Cooper Flag walks on the court, he's a big deal.
Yeah.
But back then, when you only had your local crew, you had to first build up your reputation locally.
Yeah.
And then you go to a state level, you got to walk into that room like you own it.
Yeah.
And you go to, like, it was that constant, like, I got to prove myself everywhere I go.
Yeah.
No one knows my resume.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I don't know what they're going to do. I know that according to what they're saying, the ratings were and the results of the backlash that they're hearing about the All-Star game, Adam Silver has his work cut out for him. And I don't know how they fix it. I don't know how they fix it.
I don't think they have as big of a problem as people think. The problem with their ratings isn't that ratings are down. Ratings just aren't as up as they like them to be.
Okay.
And you got to also, not you, but what I'm saying, we also have to think about sort of the broader trends in entertainment. Like there's a revolution going on right now. Most people get their entertainment like this.
Yeah.
Online, streaming.
Yeah. Quick, fast.
This isn't our right. This isn't our day when you had cable going on. We watch stuff at the same time as everybody else. Sports is probably the only thing that people try to watch together live anymore.
True. Yeah, that's true.
That and like Netflix dating shows or whatever, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the real, the Real Housewives of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? You got to tune in. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your drama going. Now, look, I know that these are not top-notch fights, right? These are not fights that you're interested in. Okay?
Yes, I am. Let's talk about them.
But a homegrown Brick City native is fighting again, and we call him Shakur Stevenson. Right? Now, the person he's fighting isn't a big name. Right? But I think a lot of eyes are on Shakur to see if he actually puts on a performance that will grant real interest in him fighting Tank Davis in 2025. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because right now, a lot of people is like, it's not a fight. It's not saying that they don't want to see it, but they don't see Shakur really giving any competition to the way Tank puts on a show when he's in the ring. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think Shakur needs to do in this fight to kind of put some of the hate and the naysayers, quiet them down a little bit?
Nothing he does in this fight is going to quiet the naysayers. Nothing. Because he's not proving anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's a real fight. It's a real fight. He's going out there putting, still risking it all in the ring against another competitor. The guy he's fighting doesn't have a high knockout percentage, anything like that. But it's a dangerous sport. Anybody can get knocked out by anybody. Still got to be careful. Got to protect yourself. Got to come prepared.
Right.
But if Shakur goes in there and beat the brakes off this dude, nobody cares.
Yeah.
He goes in there and fights him, dominates the whole fight, nobody cares.
Right.
If it's a close fight, he's going to get criticized.
Right.
If he loses, then people are going to say, like, he'll never be champ, right?
Yeah.
So that's the disadvantage that he's at right now because of this fight. But what he can do in the future is fight Abdullah Mason.
It's a good fight. It's a great fight. I like Abdullah Mason.
Yeah.
Now, bringing up Abdullah Mason's name, I know he's not on this card, and neither is the guy that I'm about to name on this card. But a fight that you just brought to my mind that would be great to watch is Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason.
Yeah.
Right? They on a collision course because Shakur has already made it clear that he won't fight Keyshawn because they're boys. Like, they real cool, right? But boy, Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis, you talking about fireworks? That will be a fight. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. That's a name that matters in the sport of boxing. That's coming up that matters in the sport of boxing. So I like that. That's a great name out there. I don't know if he takes that fight. It might be too dangerous, to be honest with you.
I don't think he should right now.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. But that's a great name.
I think Abdullah Mason is building a great brand.
Mm.
Following him now and just checking out, his development as a fighter. This fight before his last fight, he got dropped twice.
Right.
And it was, by somebody that's just, kind of a journeyman.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, things like that happen.
Absolutely.
But work on that now before you go in the ring with Keyshawn Davis.
Or anybody that's going to be dangerous. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like iron that out first.
Yeah.
And then take it to them.
Yeah. Now, we got a rematch. All right. In Bivol and Beterbiev. Right? Now, I became a Bivol fan the way he handled Canelo. It's like, I like this guy. You know what I mean? Like, I like the way he fight. I like his composure. Now, I thought the first fight was a draw, right? Now, they gave it to Beterbiev. They gave it to him, right? And it was a close fight. So it really could go either way. But I thought it was a draw. But I think this is going to be another good fight between two tough opponents, right? Now, in my opinion, the way boxing has worked over the years, if you win one or you draw on the first fight, there's a trilogy. There's always going to be, you know what I mean? Bivol has to win this fight in order to get that trilogy. You get what I'm saying? Because if he loses, there's no need to fight him again. There's no need to fight him the third time because you've already lost twice to him. So I think Bivol comes out on top this one. Close fight because they're too evenly matched. To me, they're two evenly matched fighters. It's a 50-50 fight. So I think Bivol wins this fight, wins a close split decision in this fight, man.
I think Beterbiev is going to win.
Yeah.
Beat him once, beat him again.
That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
These are two great fighters, but Bivol's greatest superpower in this fight is his ability to take a punch. Because Beterbiev is a hard puncher.
Mm-hmm.
So Bivol being able to stand there, hanging there with him in that first fight, was pretty significant. But I think Beterbiev comes in with a little bit more knowledge of what to expect and he'll make adjustments. And I think that he'll beat Bivol again, but probably a little bit more convincingly.
Okay, you got him winning a little bit more convincing. You think Bivol hit the canvas?
I can't say that. I don't think I've ever seen the guy hit the canvas.
Right.
Right?
Me neither.
Did Canelo drop him?
No, not even close. Like
Right.
Canelo was hitting him. He was just like, all right, stop beating up on my
Yeah.
arms. So yeah, I think Bivol wins a close fight though. I mean, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I do. It's gonna be a great fight. It's a nice little card. It's a nice little
Yeah.
slew of fights. You got Du Bois and Parker
Dubois.
fighting. Dubai. There you go. That's right.
Dubois.
Dubois. So you got him and Parker fighting, and
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I think he knocks Parker out. I think
it's gonna be a good fight.
I do too.
Excuse me.
Until Parker get hit in the chin.
I think Dubois is up next. Like I think he's up next. So he should get by Parker, but Parker is tough.
Well, absolutely.
Parker has been in some battles.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter. He can beat Dubois.
He can.
I think Dubois probably will edge him out because, again, Dubois is up next and he already has. You in the dark?
In the dark.
Pay your bills.
Gotta pay them bills.
Pay them bills.
Pay my bills. I'm sorry.
I think Dubois edges him out because he's the younger fighter, the hungrier fighter, the fighter that people want to see get a title shot.
Yeah.
Here soon, and he already has one loss, and that's to the current heavyweight champion.
That's it.
Usyk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usyk. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight card. All three fights I think should be entertaining, which sets up things coming. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what these fights are. They're set up for things to come in the rest of 2025.
Yeah.
So interesting. Real quick, just a little quick snippet.
Right.
Because this fight is going to happen, and we're going to talk about it.
Okay, here we go.
Can Bud beat Canelo?
Can he?
Yes. Yeah. Will he?
Depends on which Canelo shows up. If Canelo's hungry, Canelo wins. I don't think Canelo comes in hungry though. I think Canelo underestimates Bud, and he'll come in, get touched up a little bit, and I just think that there's a good chance that Canelo underestimates Bud.
I got we talked a lot about Bud over the course of last year and in general as far as just boxing. I am curious because we've seen Bud get dazed. We've seen him take a good shot and kind of be dinged a little bit. Now, I don't know. I've never seen Bud hit the canvas, and I don't know.
Yeah, he got dropped by the little Cuban guy. I can't remember his Gamboa.
Okay,
Gamboa.
So I've never physically seen it, but I'm interested to know if he's capable of getting up off the canvas, because he may have to in order to beat Canelo Alvarez. I believe he can outbox him. I believe he can, box circles around Canelo. Because we've seen other good boxers have success, like Amir Khan. Amir Khan had really good success early on against Canelo Alvarez. And then all of a sudden, Canelo says, enough. And we don't know have we ever seen Amir Khan since then?
Well, but Amir Khan was Glass Joe.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
He could fight, but as soon as you touched him, it was night.
Right. So that's what I'm curious. Like the money, in my opinion, is on Canelo. He's the bigger fighter. He's in my opinion, he's the face of boxing still, right?
Yeah.
So the money will be on Canelo. But boy, it is hard to bet against Bud based off of the natural skill that he has. I was looking at this was a cool comparison, and I didn't even know this actually happened. But the executioner Bernard Hopkins moved up 2 weight classes and defeated Antonio Tarver to win that bout. He had never fought at that weight before. But
At light heavyweight?
Yep. went up 2 weight classes and beat Antonio Tarver unanimously. So we've seen smaller fighters move up and beat bigger fighters. Of course, we know one of the great Roy Jones Jr. doing it, but the precedent was, can you move up 2 weight classes to beat a bigger opponent? And we've only seen it done one time, and that was Bernard.
Canelo did it.
He moved up 2 weight classes and won?
Canelo went from he fought Floyd at a catchweight.
Mm-hmm.
He fought at middleweight, super middleweight. I don't think he did cruiser. I think he did light heavy. I don't think he did heavy.
Nah,
he came back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he fought Bivol at light heavy, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He fought Bivol at light heavy. I'm interested to see. Of course, I'm hoping that fight happens. I'm interested to see the fight happen. It's going to be a big fight. Of course, big money fight, big names, big stars, all that. So, going to be a good fight weekend this week. Real quick, before we get up out of here, we're going to talk about this guy, right? He's won a Heisman Trophy winner, standout college athlete from the University of Colorado, Travis Hunter, right?
Yeah.
And we got the draft coming up in the next couple of months. Of course, they got the combine here at the end of this month, beginning of next month. And he is going to play both sides of the ball, right? Do you believe not only can he be successful at it, but my question is, do you think he's going to be better than Deion at playing both sides of the ball?
No. I don't think he's going to be better than Deion. I think that he will be. I think that he's going to be a solid defensive back in the league. I don't know that I don't expect him to get a lot of touches on the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
I expect him to be more of a defender.
Okay.
But I think that can shift depending on which team takes him.
Okay. All right. I believe he's a better wide receiver than Deion ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't think he's as good as a DB as Deion was. Right?
I agree with that.
I think he's going to be a very, very good corner for an NFL team. Very good corner. Right? But I think when he is, whatever package they put together for him on offense, he is going to light people up as a wide receiver in the NFL. I think he's going to be a very good added offensive piece to a team when they put him at wide out.
Okay.
So I think the other component that a lot of people don't take into consideration with Deion was a standout special teams specialist as well.
Yeah.
Right? He ran the kickoffs back. He ran the punts back. Travis Hunter isn't that kind of. He don't do those things, right? But I think that Travis Hunter is a better route runner and wide receiver. Deion was an athlete, so yes. But I think that's where the imbalance is. I don't think there are very few Deion Sanders at cornerback. Okay,
yeah.
He's one of one at cornerback position. But I think Travis Hunter.
There was a season where your boy Diggs was looking like Deion.
Yeah, that's true.
But he only did it once.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, we got some really good corners in the NFL right now. They're not as flashy as Deion. They're not as they don't have the ball hawking skills like Deion, where when they get it, they take it to the house. That's what made Trayvon Diggs so special. He caught it and he take it to the house.
You also don't have too many. You don't have too many quarterbacks that are cavalier enough is what I'm looking for, to throw the ball at a shutdown corner.
Correct. Very true.
Like now,
yeah.
There's certain corners,
yeah,
that side of the field just ain't.
Yeah. You got to have on that opposite end a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
to say, you know what?
A wide receiver that can win.
Absolutely. That's the only way you're going to say, I'll still go over there because I know my guy is just as good. But I'm interested to see how successful he's going to be in the NFL. I do believe.
How tall is he?
I think Travis Hunter is 6'2".
How tall is Deion?
6'2", somewhere in that 6'3" range. Yeah. Okay. So they real close.
Travis Hunter looks smaller.
No, he's smaller in frame. Yes. He's a lot smaller in frame. But I think that's one of the reasons why the wide receiver part will translate to the NFL because he could put him in that slot and he knows how to run route really well. So I think he's going to be a really good offensive piece with a nice package for them in the NFL on the offensive side. And he's going to lock down on the other side on defense. I think he's going to be special.
Yeah. So you got to. All right, you think he's going to play both sides of the ball? I think he's going to play one.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be based on the team that where he lands.
Right.
If he does end up in New York, I hope they give him a shot on both sides of the ball, to be honest.
Yeah. He's easily...
I think he can lock down half of the field. And Deontay Banks, when he wants to lock in, will do a good job one-on-one if he had to play one-on-one on his side.
Yeah.
And lining Travis Hunter up on the other side of Malik Neighbors, it sounds like a fun situation, depending on who we get to actually throw the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I mean,
no place to go but up.
Yeah, you're right for the Giants. Ain't nowhere to go up but for the Giants. The New York teams, the Cowboys, they all in the basement right now. I think that he's going to be the first defensive player off the board. I'm interested to see where he goes because that's going to make a huge difference on what he's able to do. But it's going to be exciting to see him play both sides of the ball. And the coaching staff, Hall of Fame D-tackle Warren Sapp, is raving about his ability to play both sides of the ball. So it's going to be good to see. We're going to find out what it is.
You might be wrong, though. Hold up. Before you sign us off, hold up.
All right.
You might be wrong about something. I just want to call you on it. You said he's going to be the first defensive player off the board.
Yes.
Yep. So conventional wisdom says 2 quarterbacks are going to go and then Travis Hunter. All right. Right now, that edge from Penn State, looking like he might be the number 1 pick.
Dude, you right. Hey, you are right. He's another. He is, dude. What is in the water in Penn State? Boy, they produce running backs and edge rushers.
You really want to talk about what's different about Penn State?
No, we're not.
Okay, let's just.
It's almost Penn State is almost like the music that you was playing at the beginning of the show.
And on that note,
see how we do? We keep winning around these parts. Once again, thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, follow us, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, of course. We in the building, Spotify. Most importantly, y'all stay safe, stay warm, and stay winning.
I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay